Hello, this is Paul, and welcome to Lesson 6. As you know, this is part of a series for 12 weeks where we introduce Windows XP for you. It is designed for the people who know nothing about a computer and is interested to earn their computer for 10 different weeks for the lessons to learn what it's about. Keep in mind that this lesson is not to teach you any specific program, but the operations of how Microsoft Windows XP works. There are similarities and there are differences when we go to Windows 7, which is the current version that is on the market today. But Windows XP remains to be widely used with so many computers having the same operating system on it. In this session, we will be working with what is called the recycle bin. We are going to be dealing with what goes on when we want to remove a file that we no longer need on the computer and be able to have it marked for deletion and eventually get rid of it forever. So once we get this started, I'm sure you're going to make this a useful tool, and we will also learn how to adjust this to be able to accommodate the portion of the disk that it will be able to take effect. The recycle bin is found always on the desktop, and take notice on this presentation that we have a picture of what it looks like when it is empty. It looks like an empty waste can, and it can be located anywhere on your desktop. When you get your computer for the first time, it is most commonly located at the upper left corner of your desktop. As you know, the desktop is the main part of your operating system that is presented when you first turn on your computer and everything is up and running. Anytime you want to know what's in this directory, you'll be able to open it by taking the mouse and placing it on top of the icon itself and double clicking. That is a double left click on your mouse to open the window and see what's in it. There might be a time when you're not able to open the window by double clicking. When this happens, a single click on the icon will highlight it, and then press the Enter key on your keyboard will do the same thing. At present, this directory is empty, so there's nothing to see at this time, but we will come back to it later on and be able to see files in it. For this exercise, I have created a directory where I'm going to remove a file, send it to the recycle bin, and then show you how to get rid of it forever. And that is for this exercise only, and in your case this will be real, so be careful about what I show you to do exactly the process that I show you. Now take notice that on the desktop the icon shows an empty trash can. This empty trash can will also be shown as a filled trash can once there is something inside the directory. When removing a file from your computer, it involves a two-step process. The first thing we're going to do is to delete an unwanted file, and in reality we're going to send it to the recycle bin. The first step is to make a simple selection of a file that we want to get rid of. We're finished with it. We don't need it anymore. We want to make space on our disk so we can do other things. Now, also realize that more than one file can be selected at a time. And by holding down the Control key, we can select each file individually while holding down that Control key. More than one file will be highlighted. Now also, likewise, the Shift key will make a selection for all the files from one point to another. So a little bit of exercise to be able to accomplish this would be in order to get the feel of it. Don't be afraid to exercise this principle a little bit, because what you're doing is only making selections. You're not making any changes on your disk, and you're not going to lose anything. So don't be afraid to test it, get the feel of it, know how to handle it, and be able to move. If you feel comfortable using the menu system, you will right-click on one of the selections that you have made. In this case, I only selected one file, so with the mouse on top of the icon, I will right-click and bring up this menu. There is a simple button there that is marked to delete or remove the file. At this point, it will not be actually removed, but marked for deletion by sending it to the recycle bin. There is a similar way to mark a file for deletion as to use delete button on your keyboard. The delete button on the keyboard is usually in a common position until you get to a laptop where this button will be located in different positions. To complete this process, Windows realizes this is a very serious measure to remove any files, and there are often times when you're not sure of the file that you're deleting, so ask for a confirmation. Take notice that I've been using the phrase that a file is marked for deletion. By sight, this is placed into the recycle bin. A recycle bin is true to its name, that this file can be recycled if you made a mistake. The process will be shown to you later on. However, since it is a recycle bin, it is a collection of all the files from that present drive. Only the C drive will actually work on this. Once making this selection and going through this very quick procedure, it is sent to the recycle bin, and take notice my directory no longer has the file listed in its directory. It is gone from its ability to be used. After completing this very quick procedure, we realize the icon on the desktop now represents paper in the trash can. And when we see this, we know that all the files are there. No matter how many files are in that directory, it'll show the same icon. This is the end of part 2. And you replay this as often as necessary to get a better understanding. And please note that the following exercises will complete the procedure in the steps taken to be able to remove files from your computer.